Hello everybody, no nothing cook coming, and today we're going to do a pastry. I guess it's a pastry. Cream puffs. My favorite. We used to have them for my birthday every year, but circumstances have changed and I haven't. And I was going to wait till after Lent to do this, but the lady that taught me how to make pies, which probably make the best pies in the world, passed away last night. So we ain't gonna let that happen with the cream puffs. So when it comes to baking, everything has to be done exactly. This ain't cooking where you could just throw stuff in and stuff out around. So I have invited a very special guest to be with us to teach me how to do this. And she makes the world's greatest cream puffs, and hopefully she can teach me so I can carry on the heritage. So I would like to introduce you to my mom, Rosie. You gotta come over here so they can see you. You gotta come over here, they can't see you there. Now, if you hear me yelling, I'm not yelling. She's deaf and she can't hear real well, so that's why a lot of times you hear me speaking loud. But this is my mom, Rosie. Say hi to everybody out there.
Hi, everybody.
You're gonna know. We're gonna do cream puffs. She's gonna teach me how. I don't know how I'm gonna video this just yet, but we're going to work on it. Okay, the ingredients are going to be 4 eggs, a cup of water, a cup of flour, gotta write this down here, half a cup of butter, and a half a cup of sugar. We're using sugar in the raw. The eggs are going to be separated. I don't know what we mean by that just yet, but she's going to teach me. That's the recipe. It should be down below. This is for the cream puff out later on when we get to the cream puff filling. Then we'll take you there. Moving along. Okay, 1 stick of butter equals a half a cup.
Yeah.
We are going to melt it in this pot.
Real low. Because butter burns. You have margarine, you use margarine. You could use anything for the shells.
Okay, if you heard her, we're going to melt this.
Yeah.
And then we'll take it to the next step. Okay, you see it's melting?
Yeah.
We're going to add, what'd you say, one
the
cup?
Water.
One
yeah.
cup of water, right?
1 cup of water till that melts.
So we can add the water.
With the butter while it's melting.
With the butter while it's melting. That's 1 cup of water.
Right.
Okay. And then?
Then after that melts, you lower your heat.
Well, now I'm going to turn the heat up.
Lower. You lower it.
Well, it's not melted.
Well, wait till it melts. Put it lower till it melts.
But I can't lower it after it melts.
You could lower it after it melts. Just let it, lower the heat till it melts, it says.
Okay.
It's melting.
So we got it on mid-high,
yeah,
and it's melting. Once it melts, I'm going to lower it down.
Yeah.
I'm going to lower the heat down to about 2.
After it melts, lower the heat. Then you add your
2.
flour.
Okay. That'll be the next step. Starting to turn into cream puff shells. That's the stirring method right there. You see the spoon, and I think I can speed this up, so I'm gonna get the whole congratulation on it. Learning from the professional. Starting to smell good.
Yeah, see?
You getting tired? Want me to do it?
That's okay. The side of the pan.
Yes, I do. I see what you're saying now. It's
Okay.
coming right. It's
Yeah.
pulling right away when you're mixing it.
Yeah, now this, there, I left the side of the pan. Okay, you turn it off, the heat.
Turn off the heat.
Yeah.
Let's put it over on this burner where there's no heat. I'll get it. Okay, it's off the heat.
Yeah, it's off the heat. And
Now we're going to add 1 egg at a time.
The eggs, one at a time.
Yeah, the eggs 1 at a time, and then we're going to mix it as you add it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to, I don't know how we're going to do
Where's
this.
the tablespoons?
Okay. 1 at a time. Whoop. Okay, put that just, yeah. Well, you can put the whole thing and all of it's going in, right? So, oh, you want me to get one of those separators? And do I mix it?
Yeah, mix it right in.
And then we mix, and we're going to do this for the 4 eggs. That beep is the oven. The oven is at 400 degrees. I think you rushed that last egg in there. Go ahead, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Here. And we'll show you the finished product when she's done.
There, see how it leaves it?
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
that's the dough. That's the casing, or the puff.
Yeah.
And the cream's going to go into that.
What goes
That's
in here?
4
The egg?
eggs, separate, 1 at a time.
Yeah.
Not separated, like I said earlier. The whole egg in there, 1 at a time.
Yeah, I know. I hear them. One
then,
egg, one at a time. I hear them.
Where now she's going to put them over here onto this here parchment lined cookie sheet. And the girl's going to go to the fire. You can put that over here so you can utilize the whole point. And then we'll show you when she gets done. Okay, that recipe made 369.
Yeah.
9 puffs.
Yeah. Usually that's what it's supposed to make.
Okay. So we got that part of it right. We're going to throw these in the oven at 400 degrees for how long?
Well, it tells you, and then you lower the heat.
Okay, so we're going to have to tell you what we're doing as we go along. So we're going to start off at 400 degrees.
Yeah, and then lower it to 375.
And we're going to lower it
That's
to
what it says.
375.
Look at that thing.
Okay, we'll see. We'll let you know. Okay, what we're doing here is the cream for the puff. There's 4 tablespoons of butter. And we're melting that with milk. There is 4 cups of milk. And we're going to cook that to melt it. And then over here we have 2 eggs separated. And then we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And we're going to put in a 1/2 cup or a cup of sugar, raw sugar. Now, do we put this stuff in all at once? How are we going to add this?
Well, this has to melt first. Yeah, and you could add it all at once.
The
Or a
eggs? What are we doing with the
no,
eggs?
the eggs, they're one at a time.
They're separated.
Yeah, they're separated. They have to be separated or they'll cook in here.
So we're going to put the egg whites in and then the egg yolks?
You put the egg yolks in first, the egg whites are last. You can make a meringue out of the egg whites.
Okay, we'll discuss that when we get to that part. We'll be back. Okay, she's mixing it up. Go ahead, keep doing what you're doing. This is
The custard.
the custard. We brought 4 tablespoons of butter and 4 cups of milk. We melted it. Once it was melted, we took off the heat. We added 1 cup of sugar. I used raw brown sugar. And not raw brown sugar. I used
Don't make no difference.
raw sugar in the raw. As Rosie says, it makes no difference. And that was 1 cup of the sugar. And then 4 eggs separated. All we did was add the egg yolks. The egg whites are sitting there. And we have a 1/2 cup of cornstarch in the wings waiting to be added.
You don't put the cornstarch in till last.
Cornstarch goes last. And we have egg whites. I don't know what we're doing with yet.
Keep the egg whites. You can make meringue or something out of that.
Oh,
Okay.
the egg whites aren't going in here?
No, no.
Ah, there you go. Meringue. We're not having meringue with this. Maybe we can freeze it and make meringue for lemon pie later.
Yeah, you could.
You can freeze egg whites?
Yeah, imagine you could.
Okay. Okay, now we put it back on the heat. It's on medium-low heat. She'll continue stirring until it turns into...
It gets thick.
Until it thickens and turns into our puff. Now, not our puff, our cream. Now, here's where, when it gets down here, here's where you can use your imagination, I'm assuming. You can add coconut, make it coconut cream. You can add vanilla, make it vanilla cream. You can add whatever you want. We're going strictly cream, I think, at this point to see what it comes out like. After 50 minutes and 400 degrees, they look like they might be perfect. I don't know. We'll find out when they soften up. And it's taking this longer to cook that than it was to make these. Okay, you slice the top off with a knife, and then you have the inside there. You can scoop that out with your fingers or a teaspoon until you get a nice little puffer, and then they'll get filled with the cream and they'll be done, and we'll be back.